Hi everyone, welcome to Pullas Academy. This is physics class for ESET students by Kiran Kumar Adar. Today we are going to discuss about for part 5 video in units and dimensions. Okay, here we will discuss about the dimensional constants and dimensionless quantities. Okay, first we are going to discuss about the dimensional constant. Okay, so what is dimensional constants? Dimensional constants means the physical quantities which have fixed value and they have dimensional formulas, so they are called as dimensional constant. That means some quantities having fixed value with dimensional formula, they are called as dimensional constants. So these are the previous repeated area here. Okay now? So first we will discuss the dimensional constants. So one of the dimensional constant is gravitational constant. It is simply called as gravitational constant. It is also called as universal gravitational constant. It is also called as what? Universal gravitational constant. It's denoted by capital H. So one more dimensional constant is Planck's constant, universal gas constant. These are the different dimensional constant. Now we are going to discuss about the gravitational constant. So here we will discuss about the how to construct the dimensional formula of capital H. Okay now, what is capital G universal gas? Gravitational constant. It has fixed value. Do you know the gravitational constant value? Already, so we have discussed it in the previous classes. So gravitational constant value is 6.67 into 10 power minus 11 Newton meter square kg inverse. So and it has dimensional formula also. That's why this is dimensional constant. What is the dimensional formula? So how to construct here? Just from the universal law of gravitation, we know the expression for gravitational force. That gravitational force F is equal to expression is Z m1 m2 by r. This is the expression for gravitational force. Here capital F stands for gravitational force. This stands gravitational force. So based on the universal law of gravitation, here derivated this expression. We need the dimension formula of capital H. That's why write as a subject capital H. What is the formula for capital G? If you write as a subject capital G, then m1 m2 by r square shifting into left side. So then the expression for capital G is fr square by m1 m2. This is the expression for capital G. Now substitute the dimensional formulas of f, r and m1 m2. Okay. So here this is similar to F stands for force. Force dimensional formula is ml t power minus 2. What is dimensional formula of radius? That is L square. Then dimensional formulas of masses are one is m, second one is also mass of dimensional formulas of masses are m. That's why instead of m1 m2 write m into m. Okay. So now simplify this. So here 1 m cancel. So remaining is what? If you simplify this, this is similar to, so this m is shifting into numerator, that is m power minus 1. Already L into L square L cube. Already we have t power minus 2. That's why what is the dimensional formula of capital G? Capital G dimensional formula is m power minus 1 L cube t power minus 2. This is the dimensional formula of capital G. Okay na? So m power minus 1 L cube t power minus 2. How to getting here? This is the procedure to construct the dimensional formula of capital G. Okay, if you know directly, just okay na, write directly, but here this is the procedure to understand the dimensional formula of capital G. Okay, right. Now we are going to discuss about the dimensional formula of Planck's constant. Okay na? So how to find out the dimensional formula of Planck's constant? This Planck's constant is denoted by small h. Okay, it has fixed value. Do you know the Planck's constant value? So its value is h is equal 6.62 into 10 power minus 34. So joule into second. It is a unit of Planck's constant. Okay, now it has fixed value with dimensions, that's why this is dimensional constant. So what if you want to construct the dimensional formula of Planck's constant, so we need the expression. What is the expression here? According to the Planck quantum theorem, so here E is equal to h nu, this is the expression. Here E stands what? Energy of photon, that means energy of light, this is light energy. So h stands Planck's constant. Here the symbol nu is called as the frequency. It stands for frequency. This is the expression for light energy or photon energy. So we need the dimension formula of h, that's why write as a subject small h. Then what is the expression here? E by nu is the formula for h. So just to substitute the dimensional formula of E and nu, you get the dimensional formula of Planck's constant. Okay, now so just substitute in the formula. So the dimensional formula of energy, any form of energy same, not only light energy or any form of energy, dimension formula is similar. That is all similar to ml square t power minus 2. Already we have constructed in the previous class. So ml square t power minus 2. What is the dimensional formula of frequency? That is t power minus 1 is the dimensional formula of frequency. Already we have constructed that. Okay, so then here in the expression, so if you don't know the dimensional formula of frequency stands what? That is reciprocal of time period. So that means time period means nothing but time. Time dimension formula is t, then t shifting, then you get t power minus 1 is the dimensional formula of frequency. If you simplify, this t inverse is cancelled, then so what is the remaining equation? ml square t power minus 1. So this is the dimensional formula of Planck's constant. This is a procedure to construct the dimensional formula. Okay, so okay, right. Now we are going to construct the dimensional formula of one of the dimensional constant, that is ideal gas constant or universal gas constant. So if you need the dimensional formula of universal gas constant, we need the one of the expression, that is from the ideal gas equation. We know the ideal gas equation. From the ideal gas equation, the expression is PV is equal to nRT. This expression stands ideal gas equation. We will discuss in the heat topic this expression derivation. Just understood PV is equal to nRT is the ideal gas equation. Here asking dimension formula of R. So write as a subject R. What is the expression for R? From this equation, write as a subject R, then you get PV by NT is the formula. This is the expression for R. So now substitute these all dimensional formulas in the given equation. PV stands for energy, actually P stands pressure, V stands volume. Always the product of pressure and volume is equal to energy. How can understood here? From the dimensional formula of pressure and volume, if you substitute, this product is similar to the dimensional formula of energy. That's why instead of these two, substitute directly energy dimensional formula. If you don't know, if sometimes asking dimensional formula of PV, so just write directly ml square t power minus 2. If you don't know, in this way we have to construct dimensional formula of pressure is a known dimensional formula, that is ml power minus 1 t power minus 2. Volume dimensional formula is L cube. If this product is called as m into L power minus 1 into L cube is L square into t power minus 2. That means this is a dimensional formula of PV. That's why here substitute direct PV dimensional formula is ml square t power minus 2. Okay, now so here n stands mole number. The dimensional formula of mole number is mole. That's why just write here mole. This is amount of substance. That's why denote its dimensional formula is mole. Here capital T is not time. Here don't confuse. In ideal gas equation, this capital T stands absolute temperature. So that means it is temperature dimensional formula is Kelvin. That's why I write here K. Okay, now simplify this dimensional formula here ml square t power minus 2. This mole is shifting into numerator. So then you get mole inverse. Kelvin is also shifting into numerator. Kelvin inverse. That's why what is dimensional formula of R? ml square t power minus 2 mole inverse Kelvin inverse is the dimensional formula of R. Okay, now in this way we have to construct the dimensional formulas of some constants. Okay, now do you know the capital R value? What is the fixed value? This ideal gas constant has fixed value with dimensional formula. That's why this is dimensional constant. Its fixed value is 8.314. Already in the previous class I explained this value. 8.314 joule mole inverse Kelvin inverse. This dimensional formula is energy. Instead of this, write joule into mole inverse Kelvin inverse. Otherwise, based on this equation, kilogram meter square second inverse square mole inverse Kelvin inverse. That's also similar, but it is a simple. That's why we have to use this dimension, this units. This is a dimensional formula of capital R. Okay, now in the same way, now we are going to discuss one more dimensional constant. So this is electrical permittivity. It is also called as permittivity of the medium, or it is also called as absolute permittivity of the given medium. Okay, now what is electrical permittivity? It has suppose we have to consider one electrical permittivity, that is epsilon naught. Epsilon naught stands for, this is absolute permittivity of free space or air medium or vacuum. So it is a known value. Do you know the value? Epsilon naught value. This epsilon naught value is 8.85 into 10 power minus 12. Okay, now so this is a value. So here its units is coulomb square by Newton meter square is the units of epsilon naught. So this is, it has fixed value with the dimensional formula. We need the dimensional formula. So how to construct? If you know the formula, it is possible. What is the formula here? So here this formula is based on the Coulomb's inverse square law. What is the expression for electrical force? Electrical force equation is based on the Coulomb's inverse square law. So that is F is equal to, here expression is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 by R square. This is the expression for electrical force. Here F stands electrical force. In the previous concept in gravitational constant, we have used one expression, that is gravitational force. So here this is electrical force. That's the simple difference. Clear? So now substitute, actually we need the dimension formula of electrical permittivity. That's why write as a subject electrical permittivity, then you get the dimensional formula. So that's why I want to write the this expression in terms of epsilon naught. So write as a subject epsilon naught. What is the formula? This epsilon naught is shifting into left side. The remaining equation is what already we have, Q1 Q2 1 into Q1 Q2 Q1 Q2 by, already we have 4 pi R square, 4 pi into R square. This F is also shifting into right side. It is divided by, and that is similar to 1 by F. That means Q1 Q2 by 4 pi R square. F is a formula for epsilon naught. So if you write as a subject epsilon naught, you get this equation. Now substitute the dimensional formulas of these all quantities, you get the dimensional formula of electrical permittivity. Okay, so now here charge dimensional formula is what? What is dimensional formula of charge? That is AT. So don't confuse here. Already I explained the dimensional formula of charge. Dimensional formula of any charge is same. So Q1 dimensional formula, Q2 dimensional formula is same. Don't confuse, because they are two are the charges. They have same nature. That's why I write 80 into 80. Now substitute the dimension. 4 pi is constant. There is no dimensional formula for 4 pi. That's why here just to write 1 is enough, or don't write. There is no problem dimension. There is no dimensional formula. So here R square. R is the distance here. So distance dimensional formula is L. That means you get L square. Here F stands force. Force dimensional formula is ml t power minus 2. This is the dimensional formula of epsilon naught. Again simplify this equation. How to simplify this? M is shifting into numerator, m power minus 1. Here L square. This is L. L square into L is what? L cube. This L cube is shifting into numerator, L power minus 3. Okay, now next in the same way, this is t power minus 2. It is shifting into numerator, t power plus 2. Already we have t into t. T into t, t square into t square is t power 4. Next a into a is what? A square. So this is the finally the dimensional formula of epsilon naught is what? M power minus 1, L power minus 3, t power 4, a square. This is the dimensional formula of electrical permittivity. Okay na? Have you understood? This is a procedure to construct the dimensional formulas of given dimensional constants. Okay, these dimensional constants have fixed value with the dimensional formula. That's the point here. Now we are going to discuss about the dimensionless quantities. Some physical quantities have not dimensions, they are called as dimensionless quantities. Okay, the physical quantities whose have not dimensions, they are called as what? Dimensionless quantities. Okay, so here examples is important. One of the dimensionless quantity is relative density. Do you know relative density? What is relative density? Here relative density stands here actually. So it is similar to density of matter. So according to the definition, density of matter by density of water, this is called as relative density. So that means here you have to understood, so the density the density of matter is compared to the density of water, you get the relative value. That relative value is relative density, because density of water is a known value, so that's why always density of any matter is compared to the density of water, you get one relative value, that is relative density. Okay now? So according to this expression, what is dimension formula of relative density? We know the density of matter. Density of matter is already constructed, that is ml power minus 3. So density of water is also one of the matter, that's why density of the water also similar, there is no difference here, both have same nature, that's why instead of density of matter, density of water, write the same dimensional formula. So if they are if these two are cancelled, you get one stands, that is there is no dimensions. If you get one, that is considered as, it is also write like this, m power 0, l power 0, t power 0, it is also considered as dimensionless quantity, or simply is called as a dimensionless quantity. Dimensionless quantity. Okay now? So in the option sometimes given dimensionless quantity, instead of dimensionless quantity given 1 or given m power 0, l power 0, t power 0, then understood that is dimensionless quantity. Okay now? In the given options, which is dimensionless quantity, so if you know the dimensionless quantities, which are dimensionless quantities, then you have to select which is the correct option is very easily. So this is one of the example. Okay now? So in the same way we will discuss one more quantity, so that is angle. Already I explained angle is also dimensionless quantity. Why it is dimensionless quantity? So based on the definition, do you know the definition of angle? Angle is equal to length of arc. As actually angle is defined in a sector. So in a sector, angle is equal to length of arc by radius. This is the formula for angle in a given sector. So here now substitute the dimensional formula of length of arc. So it is nothing but length, that means dimensional formula of length of arc is L. Okay now? Radius also nothing but length, that's why instead of radius write L by L, they are cancelled to each other, you get 1 stands what? Always dimensionless quantity. It is similar to m power 0, l power 0, t power 0, then it is dimensionless quantity. Okay, this is a procedure. Sometimes instead of angle, angular displacement, don't confuse angular displacement, nothing but angle. Angular displacement stands change in angle, that means it is nothing but angle, that's why there is no dimensional formula for angular displacement. Okay, so this is a concept here. Okay, now we are going to discuss one more dimensionless quantity, that is strain. Strain stands for here, strain is represents here actually according to the definition, that is change in any parameter or change in dimensions. For example, change in length, if you consider longitudinal strain, then write change in length by its original length. So this is the expression for strain, one type of strain. So then dimension formula of change in length nothing but length, dimension formula of length is L, original length means initial length, it is also nothing but length, L by L, they are cancelled, You get one is called as dimensionless quantity. That's why strain is considered as dimensionless quantity. Okay, so one more example here, that is Joule's constant. So what is the expression for Joule's constant? So based on the Joule's law, Joule's constant J is equal to, what is the formula? Work done by heat energy. Capital Q stands heat energy here, W stands what? Work done, mechanical work done. So that means dimension formula work done is ml square T power minus 2, whereas heat energy Q stands, it is one form of energy. The dimensional formula of any form of energy is same. So instead of Q, write ml square T power minus 2. If you cancel, so then you get 1 stands for dimensionless quantity, then m power 0, L power 0, T power 0, or it is dimensionless quantity. One more is actually so mu is one of the quantity. Okay, now so here mu is equal to, what is the expression for mu? That is C by V is the formula. Okay, now so C stands for speed of light here. So speed of light dimensional formula is LT inverse. Speed of velocity is LT inverse. They are cancelled to each other, then you get one is called as a dimensionless quantity. Okay, now so these all are the dimensionless quantities. Okay, now okay, here mu stands for refractive index. Refractive index mu is equal to ratio of speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in a medium. So that's why C by V expression, C is speed of light, it is also speed of light. The nature of these two quantities same, that's why here substitute. The dimensional formulas are similar, that's why they are cancelled to each other. You get the dimensional, there is no dimensional formula, that's why mu stands the dimensionless quantity. Okay, na? Right. Now we are going to discuss some previous ESET exam questions based on this concept. Okay, now the related concept. So in 2016 ESET paper, one of the question, it's most important question, that is dimension formula of Planck's constant. Already I explained this derivation. Just from this derivation, very easily understood which is the correct option here. So Planck's constant dimensional formula H is equal to ml square T power minus 1. Already I explained this solution. That's why I understood directly ml square T power minus 1 based on the Planck's constant equation E is equal to h nu. H is equal to E by nu. Substitute the dimension formula of E and nu. You get finally this is answer. Next one is second question, the SI unit of universal gas constant. So here not asking dimension formula, asking unit. So this unit also very easily understood by the dimensional formula. So that's why first construct the dimensional formula, then very easily understood. What is according to the ideal gas equation, what is the dimension formula? Already I constructed. If you know, directly substitute, otherwise the formula is PV is equal to nRT. So then right here R is equal to PV by NT is the formula. Dimension formula of PV is ml square T power minus 2. N is called as mole, and here T stands the Kelvin. So that means here ml square T power minus 2 mole inverse Kelvin inverse is the dimensional formula. But we need the units here. ml square T power minus 2 is the dimension formula of energy. That's why it is similar to energy. Energy units is what? SI unit is Joule. Here asking SI. So the units of here mole inverse, the remaining is what? Mole inverse into Kelvin inverse. That's why which is correct here? Second option is correct. This is asking in 2014 ESET paper. So one more question. This is ESET 2013. So question, simple question, dimension formula of capital G. That means dimensional formula of gravitational constant. Already we have discussed this derivation, which is correct here. M power minus 1 L cube T power minus 2 is the correct here. So remaining is also given very small, a slight difference. That's why. So if you know the procedure, then only understand. Otherwise you have to confuse. So what is the formula? F is equal G m1 m2 by r square. So write as a subject G and substitute the each and every dimension formula. You get m power minus 1 L cube T power minus 2 is the dimensional formula of capital G. Okay, no? So in this way we have to understood the dimensional formula of capital G. So the next question here, this is in M 2012 paper. The question is here, the quantities A and B are related by the relation. What is the given relation between A and B? A by B is equal to M, where small m is linear mass density here, and where A is called as force. The dimensional formula of B will be, that means what is B quantity is asking here given, it is similar to latent heat or pressure, momentum, work. How to understood? Just substitute the dimensional formula of A and M and you get the dimensional formula of B. From the dimensional formula of B, understood what is the given physical quantity. So just substitute it. What is the given equation in this solution? Listen to me. The given equation is A by B is equal to M. Okay, na? But here asking dimension formula B, write as a subject B, then what is the formula? A by M. Okay, M is shifting into left side, B shifting into right side, you get this equation. Here A stands what? Here in the expression A stands force, that's why instead of A write force. What is small m stands? Linear. So this is here given, M is given linear mass density, linear mass density. Okay, now already we have constructed these dimensional formulas. Substitute directly. Force dimensional formula is ml t power minus 2. Force dimension formula is very important, that's why I told. Okay, now so this is ml t power minus 2. What is linear density dimension formula? What is linear density? If you don't know, so mass per length, that is ml power minus 1. Okay, now if you don't know, that is similar to mass by length is the formula. Dimension formula mass is m, L dimension formula L. So then ml power minus 1, this is the dimension formula of linear density. Now simplify this, m cancel. So this is L inverse is shifting into numerator, you get L into L square t power minus 2. This is the dimensional formula of B. So here we know the dimension formula of pressure. So that is m L power minus 1 t power minus 2, but it is not similar. Momentum dimensional formula is ml t power minus 1, it is not similar. Work done dimensional formula ml square t power minus 2, it is not similar. That's why these all are wrong. That's why which is correct here? Latent heat is correct here. So how to understood the latent heat dimension formula? We know the formula for latent heat is heat energy for unit mass is called as latent heat. So here heat energy dimension formula ml square t power minus 2, by here mass dimension formula is mm cancel, you get L square t power minus 2. That's why it is these two are similar. That's why which is correct here? It is similar to the dimension formula of latent heat. That means B stands the latent heat. Okay, no? So this is a procedure. Okay, these are the these are the previous ESET questions based on this dimensional constants and dimensionless quantities. In the next video, we will discuss applications and limitations of dimensional analysis. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.